or did you want to? So we're on the record in docket 22-02479 and 22-02480. The state of Michigan versus Grant A. Thompson and Marcus D. Thompson. Will the parties please introduce themselves for the record?
Your Honor, thank you and good morning. Assistant Prosecutor Bill Crino on behalf of the people of the state of Michigan. Also appearing for the people is Assistant Prosecutor Andrew Stevens, who is seated at council table to my left.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Assistant Public Defender Steve Flores on behalf of Grant Thompson, who is in the court seated to my right. Also appearing on behalf of the Public Defender's Office, Luke Goodrich.
Morning, Your Honor. Ronald Vera appearing on behalf of Marcus Thompson, who is seated to my right.
All right. And sir, you are Grant Thompson? Okay. And sir, you are Marcus Thompson? All right. This is the time set for preliminary examination on this matter. Just for the record, we have some previous discussions with counsel off the record. Mr. Crino, how we proceed?
Your Honor, thank you. Today is the date and time set for a joint preliminary examination on both of these two cases. The court is correct. Prior to going on the record here this morning, all counsel did have an opportunity to speak to Your Honor in chambers about some issues that had come up relevant to this case set this morning. Your Honor, the record should reflect that as this is the date and time set for preliminary examination, the people were prepared to proceed today. We did subpoena all of our witnesses who appeared, and we do have approximately 50 exhibits that have been disclosed to counsel, and we were ready to proceed this morning with our proofs. Yesterday afternoon and then into last evening up until around 8:30 p.m., there was a continuing amount of information that was being provided to the people that we were sharing with the defense. Specifically, Your Honor, we received information that a gun that may have been involved in this confrontation had been located. Essentially, it was from a person who provided a tip. We were then able to corroborate who that person was. And then the people sent the police out to try to find that particular weapon. It was located about 8 o'clock last night. Specifically, it was a .380 handgun. It appeared to be covered with staining consistent with blood. And also there was a phone that was recovered, which is alleged to be the crime victim's Dominic Hobson's phone. So all of that was relayed to the defense last night. And both Mr. Cornish and Mr. Berry indicated to me that it would be their position that they would like to request an adjournment here this morning, specifically so that the gun could be tested, any biological material could be tested at the Michigan State Police Crime Lab, and also to allow us time to test the phone, do a forensic download on the phone to determine any relevant information that might be in the phone. Your Honor, after hearing the position of defense counsel, the people certainly think that that is a reasonable position, And though we are prepared to proceed here this morning, we think that it is the ethical and appropriate thing to do to check out these potential material pieces of evidence. It's going to take some time to do that, approximately 90 days, we believe, to get that completed through the Michigan State Police Crime Lab. So I do believe we have a date, if the court would grant adjournment here today, of February 7th or February 8th that was given to us by the court. I'm sorry, February 6th that was given to us by the court officer. And we think that would be an appropriate day and give us enough time to get this matter tested. Ultimately, Your Honor, it is a defense request for adjournment. We believe good cause exists for that adjournment, and the people are not opposing that adjournment here this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Cornish, response or any comment concerning the prosecutor's statement indicating there's new evidence that needs to be tested and your position on the matter?
Your Honor, I think everything that Mr. Crino stated this morning is correct. We would be asking for that adjournment to get that item tested and to get that download from the phone.
So just so that's the testing of the new evidence, which it seems to be a firearm, and also the cell phone downloading of the.
Our intention, Your Honor, is to get the firearm checked, compared ballistically to certain items that were already recovered. We're going to get it swabbed for any DNA comparative analysis. And then we're also going to seek to do a forensic data download on the cellular phone that was recovered. So that should give us enough time, February 6th. And if there is going to be continued delay, we would certainly let the court know, and we would certainly let counsel know, but that should be enough time.
All right, Mr. Cornish, that's your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You are requesting the adjournment for discovery purposes then.
That's correct, Your
My
Honor.
understanding, your client's already waived his right to a 21-day rule today.
Correct, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Barry, any
Every-
comment?
Everything else I'd agree with, as stated. Obviously, Mr. Thompson has already previously waived 21 days as well, and this is our request as well.
All right, so the court will ask, will grant the adjournment at the request of the defense for discovery issues, essentially the new firearm and the testing and the spoken to data download concerning the cell phone. We have a new date of February 6th at 8:30. And then council be in contact with one another concerning any discovery issues that may arise out of those events and investigation of the new evidence. Anything else for the record, Mr. Creed?
Thank you. The court did set aside a full day here today, and the people are mindful of that. We want to thank the court for doing that. This really was the fault of no one else. This was just a happenstance that occurred. This information was immediately turned over, and we think that we've dealt with it appropriately and legally correct. So again, thank you to the court, and we should be ready by the new adjourn date.
All right, anything else, Mr. Cornish?
No, I would just echo Mr. Crino's comments.
All right, Mr. Barry.
No, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Stevens, anything you'd like to add?
No, Judge, thank you.
All right. That's all for the record in both of these files, 22-02-479 and 22-02-480. Mr. Grant Thompson, Mr. Marcus Thompson, please keep in contact with your attorneys concerning the discovery issues concerning this file. Okay. All right. Thank you. We'll see everybody on February 6th at 8:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.